Good evening, families, guests, administration, teachers, and friends. Please stand and join the class of 2017 in the presentation of the colors by the Clear Springs High School JROTC. The Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag, the Texas Pledge, and the national anthem performed by the Clear Springs Charger Chorale and Bella Voce seniors. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. And Clear Springs High School men, please remove your mortarboards.
Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now the Texas Pledge. The words for the Texas Pledge can be found inside the program at the bottom. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, class of 2017, distinguished guests, administration, teachers, families, and friends. Please be seated. Welcome to the 2017 commencement ceremony of Clear Springs High School. Please note that the ceremony will be followed in the order stated in your program. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Gavin Rowland. and it has been one of the greatest honors and privileges of my life to serve as the president for the class of 2017. Before we move forward, I would like to take a moment to introduce the class officers for the class of 2017. Historian Sharon Park. Parliamentarian Chase Parker. Secretary Sierra Cheatham. And Vice President Chandler Ray. I would also like to take a special moment to thank the teachers, staff, and administration of Clear Springs High School for their dedication and unending support for the students in the class of 2017. You have been an essential part of our journey, beginning as lost children wandering the halls into the capable and mature adults we are today. You have supported our class when we needed you. You have impacted our lives in a way that reaches beyond education. You have provided the class of 2017 with strength, hope, love, and in some cases, friendship. Your leadership has been nothing short of a blessing in the lives of each and every student before you. Your leadership, in particular, thank you, Mrs. Thibodeau, for tirelessly sacrificing your time and energy to make our senior year the best it can possibly be. To all of the parents, families, and friends in attendance, we would like to thank you for your constant love and support. Thank you for shaping us into who we are today. I'd also like to take a moment to thank my mom and dad for loving me unconditionally and believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Finally, I thank you, class of 2017, for being extraordinary. I look up to each and every one of you. You truly have something uniquely powerful inside of you, but it's up to you to use it as we move forward into the future. So I challenge you, class of 2017, to be proud of whatever got you to this point. Be proud of what makes you different. Be proud enough to pursue your highest goals and wildest dreams. Be proud of the lessons you have and will learn from your mistakes. And most importantly, be proud to be a Clear Springs Charger.
As we gather today in Challenger Columbia Stadium, we pause to remember the astronauts who perished on both the Challenger and Columbia space missions. Many of these astronauts also served their country in the military. These brave men and women have all served their country with pride, honor, and courage. Graduates, if you have committed to serve in any branch of the military, please stand and be recognized. Also at this time, we would like to ask that all men and women who are currently serving or have served in any branch of the military, please stand so that we may honor your service to our country. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize the Clear Creek Independent School District Board of Trustees who are present and on stage with us tonight. Please hold all applause until all special guests have been introduced. As I call your name, please stand. School Board President, Ms. Paige Rander. School Board Secretary, Mr. Jay Cunningham. School Board Trustee, Mr. Charles Pond. School Board Trustee, Mr. Chris Reed. School Board Trustee, Mr. Arturo Sanchez. Also joining us tonight are our special guests from the Educational Support Center. Again, please hold your applause until all special guests have been introduced. Please stand as I call your name. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Greg Smith. Deputy Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Stephen E. Bell. Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Education, Mr. Scott Bockhart. Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Education, Ms. Holly Hughes. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Dr. Casey O'Pry. Chief Technology Officer, Dr. Robert Bayard. Director of Student Personnel Services, Ms. Susie Thomas. Thank you for taking the time to join us this evening for our celebration.
We would like to introduce you to the members of the Clear Springs High School administration team with us on stage tonight. Please hold your applause until all have been announced. Please stand as I call your name. Campus Principal, Mrs. Gail Love. Associate Principal, Dr. Joseph Reese. Dean of Instruction, Ms. Heather Wallace. Assistant Principal for the Class of 2017, Mr. Troy Scott. And Lead Counselor, Ms. Denise Cottonware. Also tonight, we have some very special guests who have helped to guide many of us throughout our education in the Clear Creek Independent School District. Please hold your applause until all have been announced. On the stage with us this evening, we have a very special guest, Gilmore Elementary Principal, Ms. Suzanne Jones. Bowerschlag Elementary Principal, Ms. Trudy Knight. Ross Elementary Principal, Ms. Kelly Mooney. Creekside Intermediate Principal, Mr. Peter Caterina. Victory Lakes Intermediate Principal, Mr. Adam Douglas. Thank you for celebrating with us today. It means so much to have you here as we begin the journey of life after Clear Springs High School.
At this time, I would like to introduce additional members of the leadership team also with us this evening. Please hold your applause until all campus administration and campus counselors have been announced. I will call your name. Please stand. Our assistant principals, Lori Diaz, Miss Elizabeth Rosca, Miss Alice Quinn Schwartz. Our student counselors, Miss Angela Alkinson, Miss Christine Gann, Miss Tracy Knudsen, Miss Irama Lopez Bauer, Miss Deborah Rom, our student support counselors, Miss Karen Grayson, and our career specialist, Miss Kathleen Gandon. Thank you to all of the administrators and counselors for the outstanding job you do each day at Clear Springs High School.
Thank you, Dr. Reese. Good evening to the Board of Trustees, Superintendent Smith, guests on stage, class of 2017, faculty of Clear Springs High School, friends and families. Welcome to the graduation for the class of 2017. This graduation ceremony today is dedicated to the graduates and to your families as recognition of your commitment to education and for your accomplishment of completion. Your arrival at graduation signifies a significant accomplishment of one goal, and you're at the starting point of another. I'm proud of each of you seated here today. Thank you to Mr. Scott for your leadership as senior principal, and Ms. Candace Thibodeau for your leadership as both senior class sponsor and class co-facilitator. Thank you to the many teachers who have supported you from grades pre-K through 12th grade on your journey to high school graduation. Thank you to our elementary PK community for providing the opportunity this week for our students to participate in the senior walk on your campuses. The pictures and posters were amazing. Please join me in thanking our PK community. Students, I also urge you to take the time today or in the near future to thank your family and friends who have gone the extra mile in support of you. Today marks a milestone for Clear Springs High School, with not only most recently celebrating 10 years since the opening of the campus, but a total of more than 4,300 graduates since the first class in 2010. The many dedicated faculty and staff present today are dedicated to your success. Special recognition of thanks to the Clear Springs faculty who are participating in graduation this evening. Faculty and staff present, if you will please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Today you stand as a class connected to each other, some connected through activities and organizations that you belong, some connected through beliefs, some connected through the times that you've spent with each other in CCISD schools. We are ultimately connected as Chargers. Before you lies a new horizon filled with amazing possibilities. Behind you are the credits you earn, the semester exams, and the STAR testing you successfully completed. Seniors, you're off to a great start. The class of 2017 set the bar high, leaving a legacy of both academic, fine arts, CTE, and athletic achievements. 85 students are graduating on the Distinguished High School Plan. We have 166 honor graduates, the highest in the history of Clear Springs High School. 12 national commended scholars. Students in this class were recently awarded an impressive $28 million in scholarship offers, the highest in the history of Clear Springs High School. Our campus post-secondary report shows a class of lifelong learners with over 92% of you committed to attending a 2- or 4-year university, 19 total committed to the armed forces to serve our country. This class footprints of success inspires us all. Elements of success are hard work, determination, and dedication. At Clear Springs High School, we're fortunate to have a teacher who models success daily. 4 years ago, when this class were freshmen, Miss Tracy Cotton, a math teacher, created a vision for student service at Clear Springs High School. She has been an inspiration in her work. She didn't just daydream the kind of success she wanted. She defined it, and she committed herself to the work. Clear Springs Student United Way is the first United Way organization at a high school in Texas. with a student population totaling over 180 students at Clear Springs High School. The students in this organization spend an average of 2,000 hours per school year supporting our community and feeding the less fortunate. Over the past 4 years, Clear Springs High School has supported over 8,000 volunteer hours in our community. Corey Aviat is a 4-year Charger member and founding member and past president of Student United Way. He is graduating today. He has donated more than 2,000 hours of volunteer hours as an individual student, and the organization has donated more than 5,500 pounds of food. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Cotton, Corey, and the class of 2017 for your volunteer efforts. Thank you, parents, for your support in instilling the desire to achieve and give back. While the definition of success is different for each of you, oftentimes the highest reward is not what we receive for our efforts, but who we become as a result of the experience. My message to you today, graduates, is to build on the success that your class has shown in high school these past 4 years. Athletes, you have taught us dedication and determination as shown by your success in athletics. Clear Springs High School was district champs this year in football, girls basketball, girls soccer, baseball, and boys golf. We were regional qualifiers in 9 sports with a total of 25 athletic scholarships. Fine arts and art students, you taught us the meaning of innovation and creativity by your impressive accomplishments this year. Having all choirs earn sweepstake at UIL, 14 Tommy Tune nominations in theater, 15 national qualifiers in acting and musical theater. Silverado dance team won grand champion team at the state dance competition. Our art program had 70 vase medalists and much more. Very impressive. We have a very impressive art student, Shayla Bowen. She was recently accepted to New York University. She received a full scholarship. She is only one of 3 students accepted into this program from across the United States. Please join me in congratulating Shayla. These highlights are but a few of the many outstanding accomplishments, and it speaks to the caliber of students that are graduating this evening. In a recent publication, 5 Minds for the Future, Harvard Business School asked the question, what kind of minds do we need if we are to create a world in which we would like to live? The answer, graduation will need to cultivate a disciplinary mind, a creative mind, a respectful mind, an ethical mind, and one willing to take on the responsibility as a world citizen. Will the class of 2017 be ready? Ready or not, class of 2017, you are on your way. Chargers, I hope your time at Clear Springs has provided you with the opportunities to be resilient and to reach your highest potential. Chargers, you will soon walk across the stage to receive your diploma. You will hear the applause of support. Remember that wherever your life may take you, you will always have a home at Clear Springs High School. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your principal. On behalf of the faculty and staff, thank you for getting to the finish line together. Thank you, Charger families, for entrusting us with the education of your students. Chargers, on your journey from here today, we hope coming back in the future will always feel a little like coming home. Congratulations, Chargers, on a job well done.
Thank you, Mrs. Love. Also joining us for our celebration this evening is the Superintendent of Schools. Please join the class of 2017 as we welcome Dr. Greg Smith, Superintendent of Clear Creek Independent School District.
Thank you, Gavin. Well, good evening and welcome. This is our third night of graduation ceremonies, and once again, we have outstanding high school leadership of having 3 nights without any inclement weather. So thank you, Ms. Love, for a great job on the weather tonight. It is a great night to be a Charger. Clear Springs High School is not just a place to come, but it is a place to go from. When you leave here tonight, the expectations will rise exponentially. And I'm not just talking about taking out the trash, cleaning up after yourself, checking the mail. I'm talking about people asking you to fix the world, change the world, keep our nation free, and all by lowering the tax rate and give raises. You are also asked to help dismantle barriers that exclude others and make sure everyone is welcome to the table of knowledge, as we have done for you, kindergarten through 12th grade. But in preparing remarks tonight, I always go back to my favorite author, Dr. Seuss, who said, "Why fit in when you were born to stand out? Individually and collectively, you have spent the past 4 years proving to the community around you that while you may only be teenagers, you walk with purpose, you act with kindness, and you give like no other kids your age have ever done. You are rightly unique and born to stand out. This is a school of champions." Standouts like Travis Buckmaster, who has not only taken a full load of AP and dual credit courses, but is also an Eagle Scout. While on a hiking trip, one of his fellow scouts had a panic attack on a large, distant rock. While some of us would say, good luck, Travis made the decision to scale it to provide his friend physical and emotional comfort and support. Now, I'm not sure how many teens his age would have risked his own life to help another. However, I am not surprised, as the motto at Clear Springs High School is, "It is not about me." As a matter of fact, this ceremony speaks to the idea that it is not about me. This ceremony is about you collectively, not individually. In this stadium tonight, no one person is more important than another, because you all make up the wonderful fabric and DNA of Clear Springs High School and your pre-K-12 community. This ceremony in of itself is set up to be a joyous occasion, dignified in principle and reflective in nature. This ceremony is also for the children that couldn't celebrate with you tonight, like Kelsey Nalepa from Ross Elementary and Joseph Fleming from Hall Elementary, who looked down tonight from the heavens and onto this field and might just be saying, well done. No, as Chargers, it's about everyone. And tonight, we remember Kelsey and Joseph as testimonies of character, because as a class, you demonstrated compassion and kinship for their families and friends. Thank you for sharing your love and respect so their voices can be heard. Yes, the Clear Springs fabric can also be found in standouts like Paul Rhodes. He is graduating tonight as the commander of the Clear Springs High School JROTC Battalion and the second in command of all the CCISD JROTC programs. While in high school, Paul participated in 130 separate cadet-related events, including service to our school and community. He exemplifies our core values in all that he does. After graduation, Paul will be joining the United States Navy, and he is not alone in this service, as you saw by the dozen students that were present that stood up earlier. The fabric can also be found in Lily Chow, who embodies the famous quote by Mark Twain, who said, "Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see." Lily learned through high school and the 4 different languages she can speak that being kind to one another bridges gaps and builds friendships. Kindness is a universal language. She shared with her counselor about a time when she was volunteering in a pediatric unit. She recalls seeing a fellow 17-year-old who was restless, afraid, and alone. She had been in the hospital for a week. As soon as Lily realized she only spoke Spanish, she exercised one of her 4 languages, which was Spanish, and began a conversation. They talked about family dynamics, family favorite pastimes, and future dreams. Lily made a friend that day and made a difference in someone's life by being kind. The fabric can also be found in a young man by the name of Will McBride, who took a game called football and used the scholarship as a means to an end as he entered the University of Tennessee in January and has 1 semester of college under his belt. Will was also one of the young men of character who carried little Joseph's number 21 jersey from one end zone to another at this stadium in the fall. While Will did leave us early in the semester to go to college, he's back to walk with us in this class tonight because of his love for this school and the community, and probably a little gentle persuasion from his parents. One of my true joys as superintendent is to meet alumni of Clear Creek ISD, which you will soon be, and hear the remarkable accomplishments and of their dedicated service. There will, I am sure, be successes and accomplishments for each of you in the future. And I look forward to the time, years hence, when I meet with you and feel proud that you are a graduate of Clear Springs High School. You will also have your fair share of challenges, frustrations, disappointments, and detours in your lives. Know that you will always be in our prayers here. Wherever you go and whatever happens in your life, you will always have a home here to renew your heart and refresh your spirit. Congratulations, class of 2017.
At this time, I am proud to introduce the 2017 Clear Springs High School Valedictorian, Emily Being Jew. Emily is the daughter of Julie and Glenn Jew and has a sister who also attends Clear Springs High School. While at Clear Springs, Emily has achieved many academic accolades. She has earned the highest grade point average ever achieved in the high school's 10-year history, is a National Merit Finalist, an AP Scholar, achieved perfect scores on both the math and writing portions of the SAT, and is ranked among the top 1% high school students in the nation. Emily is not only academically successful, she is involved in many arenas, such as serving as the co-captain of the school swim team, earning the title of All-State Musicians, and earning medals and awards for her science fair projects. The list of accomplishments and awards won is long and impressive. Emily will attend the University of Texas at Austin. And now, without further ado, I introduce to you Miss Emily Being Jew.
Good evening, friends, family, teachers, and most importantly, graduates. On this very day, 159 years ago, Donati's comet could be seen from all around the world. It was the first comet to ever be photographed and was regarded as one of the most beautiful in the world. It has an incredibly long orbital period and can only be seen from Earth once every 1,953 years. Today, we have a sight just as beautiful and rare, the graduating class of 2017. In 2013, we were little freshmen, so excited because we graduated middle school. Some of us even came all the way from Creekside, just a few hundred feet away. Needless to say, freshman year was filled with enthusiasm, excitement, and food fights. 4 years later, here we are finishing our senior year, and our freshman selves are wondering what happened to us. But look at what we've accomplished. We have our sports teams making playoffs or going to state, like water polo and golf. Teams and individuals breaking records, including my friend Leon. We have all those Tommy Tune nominations and winners for our incredible musicals. The music department getting sweepstakes, the Robonauts consistent winning on the world stage, and countless other achievements. Our class has done a lot these past 4 years, and I know we will all continue to accomplish new feats, whether in sports, arts, or anything else. What those things will be, I'm not sure yet. I mean, we're just 17 and 18 years old, so we're not expected to have the rest of our lives figured out yet. But what I do know is that we'll have doctors and lawyers and engineers and many others who will change the lives of others and change the world. We have members of our class who will be joining the rest of the brave men and women in uniforms to serve our country and keep us safe. We also have people who don't know what they want to do in life yet, and that's perfectly fine too. At times, we have all felt the pressure of trying to figure out what we want to do with our life after high school. Sometimes that path just isn't crystal clear. In the end, you are in charge of your own destiny. But no matter where you go, I hope you have people by your side, people that will support you. The journey through high school has not been an easy one, but to have friends filled with unconditional love and support through thick and thin is truly a blessing. I'm especially thankful for my best friends, Justine and Jared, for being my foundation and my core. You two have never let jealousy and sickness get in the way of building me up. You've always told me to be the bigger person, even when I wanted to do is to be a petty brat. You've convinced me that what I am doing, while small, is worth it. But also, an infinite thank you to my family for teaching me to always take the high road. My mom, who has unwaveringly been on my side, my dad, who has never failed to put a smile on my face, and my sister, Amanda, who is an endless bucket of exquisiteness to me. A special thank you to every teacher whose class I've had the pleasure of being in these past 4 years for helping me to find my way through high school and develop my own interests, especially Ms. Segers, Schultz, Swatoyas, and Mr. Mayberry. And one last very important thank you to the school administration. Many of you, including but not limited to Mrs. Love, Wallace, Alkson, and Cottonware, have shown me support throughout these past 4 years. It has not gone unnoticed. All of you have made my success possible, and it is because of all of you that I feel ready to embark on my journey into the future. Although this wonderful experience with the many people who have stood by me is coming to an end, I have been fortunate enough to learn a few things over these past 4 years. Open your minds up to the truth, to other people instead of judging their actions. Instead, learn the truth. Someone very wise once said, "Rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots." You can't always question your impact or if your hard work will ever come into fruition, but you can exist and thrive with people who will not leave your side, which will allow you to grow. As you move to a new chapter in your life, I hope you cut the nonsense from your life. Don't stay with people who drag you down. Flourish and grow. Take the support people give and don't let your pride stand in the way. And even though we'll all split up and all take different paths to change the world, we will all come back to our roots at Springs many years from now, just like Donati's comment. Now I have just one request. In the words of Jeb Bush, please clap. Thank you.
Good evening. Since its opening in 2007, under the leadership of Principal Gail Love, Clear Springs High School has enjoyed a culture of excellence and a legacy of traditions that will endure for years to come. The Principal's Legacy Award honors a young man and a young woman in the graduating class whom the faculty believes best represents our culture of excellence. Selection is based on leadership, academics, extracurricular involvement, and service to both our school and the community. The Principal's Legacy Award is the most prestigious award a student can receive at Clear Springs High School. It is reserved exclusively for seniors and is the only award that can be presented during the commencement ceremony. The recipients will have their names engraved on the Principal's Legacy plaque, which hangs in Clear Springs High School on permanent display. Please join me in recognizing this year's recipients. Students, please come to the stage when your name is called. The male recipient of the 2017 Principal's Legacy Award is Gavin Rowland. The female recipient of the 2017 Principal's Legacy Award is Kylene Bruton.
Dr. Smith, will you please join me at the podium? Dr. Smith, I hereby certify that these students have successfully completed the course of study at Clear Springs High School as prescribed by the state of Texas. In addition, they have satisfied all of the graduation requirements as stipulated by the Board of Trustees of the Clear Creek Independent School District.
Ms. Love, I accept your certification and hereby declare these students as graduates of Clear Springs High School and the Clear Creek Independent School District with all of the pertinent honors, rights, and privileges. Congratulations once again. Thanks.
At this time, we will begin the presentation of diplomas. We ask that you refrain from using air horns, whistles, or noisemakers to help ensure that every family has the opportunity to hear their student's name read. We ask that all family and friends remain seated in the stadium for the entire distribution of diplomas. Thank you for your cooperation.
We are pleased to present the valedictorian of the class of 2017, Emily Thing Jew. The salutatorian of the class of 2017, Chelsea Marie Ebert. We are pleased to present the students graduating summa cum laude, Nathaniel Ray Anderson, Sarah Arif, Caitlin Marie Benequisto, James Brooks Bloom, Juliana Cahill Bozeman, Anthony Joseph Brooks, Travis Clay Buckmaster, Lily June Chow, Nathan Joseph Champagne III, Gabrielle Elena Charvat, Julia Melanie Chavez, Melody T. Duong, Ryan Mitchell Evans, Felix S. Fang, Ellen Elizabeth Finke, Megan Elizabeth Fisher, Alyssa Isabel Flores Fontanilla, Mackenzie Gabrielle Gaona, Nathan Daniel Garcia, Noah Robert Garcia, Emily Bryn Garza, Kanishk Goyal, Karthik Gopan, Michaela Lynn Grayson, Louis James Gardion, Eden Elizabeth Hansing, Micaiah David Hickman, Zane Stephen Hickman, Cassidy Kat-Ah Huyn, Nazneen Ibtihaj, Yekaterina Glory Ivanov, Amber K. Jepson, Joanna Claire Cantera, Haley Marie Kidd, Amber Victoria Claysel, Logan Garrett Keeker, Mason Tyler Lanham, James Mason Lister, Jayla Nicole Moon, Anthony Van Wyn, Stephanie Huan Yu Win, Ethan Michael Reed, Angel Monique Roger, Enrique Christian Saavedra, Aiden Angel Salinas, Corey Vincent Scanlon, Morgan Ashley Scott, Monique Rose Lozano Suarez, Addison K. Swafford, Michelle Hao Tang, Andrew Michael Tiarina, Sydney Catherine Walsh, Catherine Ann Walters, Audrey Carell Keya Wanji, Jonathan Wang, Leon Hamesha Warnakula Surya, Kanishk Goyal, Grant Thomas Wood, Nicholas James Zahabizada.
We are pleased to present the students graduating magna cum laude. Larib Amir Abbasi, Sam Bader Ali, Megan Briotti Andrews, Ava Azad, Christy Bond, Shayla Rachel Bowen, Haley Marie Burke, Lauren Nicole Burke, Carly K. Cadenhead, Michael Reed Cody, Jordan Michael Coletti, Jonathan Andres Coronado, Yash Harin Desai, Diana Chinyera Dickey, Jennifer Megan Duckett, Summer Christine Elliott, Sergio Andre Garcia, Alexandria Ray Garza, Zoe Alexandria Hollinger, Nathan Webster Jackson, Anne-Marie Lily Jager, Andrew Emilio Johnson, Taylor Michelle Johnson. Marshall Brody Kite. John Michael Knapp. Aline Meridia. Isabel Julian Martinez. Robert Charles Mead. Abigail Maxine Nasworthy. Corey Allen Oviatt. Jacob Walker Roan. Daniela Isabella Salazar. Rachel Brooke Sanders. Matthew David Sandoval. Amanda Felicia Scudder. John Matthew Serrano. Madeline Grace Sibley. Michaelin Renee Smith. Wednesday Elaine Tongol. Benjamin Robert Torres. Jonathan Richard Tigelski. Pierce Eduardo Valdez. Kaylee Ann Vetter. Kelsey Michaela Westover. Kai Danae Young.
We are pleased to present the students graduating cum laude. Jared Rudolph Alexander. Mackenzie Claire Austin. Caitlin Elizabeth Bednars. Kylene Marie Bruton. Cameron Shea Cadenhead. Emma Kelly Carnell. Brenda Hunter Clark. Meredith Ann Kaleli. Janai Alina Coleman. Carly Brianne Denning. Cameron Wayne Doggett. Nicholas Gregory Dunn. Chibuka Okachukwa Victor Ejimadu. Kayla Renee Fielder. Gabriel Lorenzo Gallardo. Jenna Marie Gardner. Caitlin Ann Golden. Madeline Brooke Goodwin. Warren Kalani Goodwin. Maria Teresa Grimaldo. Avery T. Habili. Amaya Denise Harris. Alexis Nicole Hernandez. Julia Leanne Hester. Brittany Nicole Hodges. Amy Elizabeth Hoover. Sasha Lee Horan. Kieran Dinesh Huspeti. Jacob Dalton Jones. Kevin George Kowalski. Christian Joseph Lane. Ruth Isabella Last. Eduardo Eliud Leon. Kayla Nicole Lozano. Austin Tuan Nam Luong. Elnaz Sharfali Meridia. William James McBride. Dylan Blake McClellan. Chelsea Meredith McClellan. Alexis Joanne McNeely. Melanie Amber Mills. Sean Lee Pemberton. Skylar Nicole Phillips. Cassandra Nicole Ramsey. Stephen Michael Reeves. Danielle Aurora Reese. Tasharian Germania Robinson. Bianca Itzel Robles Munoz. Jana Arjun Solani. Emily Shea Smith. Shelby Lee Smith. Naomi Chanel Taylor. Vincent Den Vu. Sarah Ruth White. Caleb Gavin Young.
We are pleased to present the class of 2017 class officers. President and summa cum laude graduate Gavin Hunter Rowland. Vice President and summa cum laude graduate Chandler Matthew Ray. Secretary and magna cum laude graduate Sierra Elizabeth Cheatham. Parliamentarian and cum laude graduate Chase Matthew Parker. Historian and magna cum laude graduate Sharon G. Hay Park.
We are pleased to present the class of 2017. Cameron Leslie Adams. Kaylee Bryn Adams. Omar Ahmed Safwat Ahmed. Nafe Mohammed Akram. Christopher Anthony Alanis. Emily Claire Albritton. Carissa Brielle Alcala. Nia Anan Alexi. Faras Walid Alhamra. Naveed Nazar Ali. Patricia Jolene Almeida. Amber Nicole Almendarez. Ahmed Suhail Al-Sali. Nestor Daniel Amaro. Allison Michelle Amos. Miles Colby Anders. Adam Ali Annie. Avery Nicholas Juan R.C. Camilla Renee Arsenault. Jeffrey Calvin Arnaud. Uresi Judith Artega. Deanna Nicole Artiga. Caitlin Nicole Atkins. Hannah Mackenzie Austin. Victoria Nicole Ayala. Jonathan David Iadel. Daria Bagarzada. Parrish Lachey Bailey. Adam Chase Baker. Desmond Gerard Baker. Mina Bandarigi. Madison Ann Barber. James Osborne Barefoot. Dylan Dwight Barnes. Zachary Michael Barquette. Kyrilos Wafik Nagib Tofik Bashara. Wilbert Wayne Batiste III. Destiny Michelle Betts. Catherine Elizabeth Bennett. Charles Cyrus Escandor Bergman. Alexander Carl Bethay. Hope Lynn Bierman. Haley Nicole Bollinger. Taylor Nicole Boutte. Samuel Charles Boyd III. Larry Lee Brandon Jr. Bradley Pressick Brown.
Christopher Nicholas Emmanuel Brown. Elena Michelle Brown. Gavin Reese Brown. Amber Lee Burkham. Angel Elise Burton. Asha Nicole Caesar. Chelsea Angelica Callahan. Connor Matthew Comet. Tyler Douglas Campbell. Robert Townsend Canto. Adriana Cantu. Alejandra Cantu. Brianna Elizabeth Cantu. Legacy Christina Carrera. Justin Chandler Kerrigan. Kendall Morgan Carter. Eric Casanera Jr. Danielle Renee Ayala Castillo. Brand Christopher Cadol. Natalia Sedari Seja Ramirez. Ryan Anthony Cervantes. Joseph Ryan Cesarini. Kaylee Victoria Chambers. Jake Laurent Chapman. Bailey Michelle Chavez. Jason Renee Chicas. Nicole Elizabeth Childress. Victoria Ashley Chitty. Thomas Rice Trahan Champy. James David Felton Clark. Chaz Cameron Coates. Ian Christopher Cobb. Marie Mignon Coburn. Cameron Bryce Cody. Sarah Marie Concha. Zachary Thomas Connor. Marcus Dwayne Cooper Jr. Marquivia D. Marquia Cooper. Kiera Grease Copeland. Ian Sebastian Corey. Michaela May Corey. Garrett Kyle Kovaleski. Bailey Jordan Cripps. Trey Craig Cromarty. Brandon Scott Cross. Lakota James Crunk. Kevin Andrew Dapper. Brooke Michelle Davidson. Chance Garrett Davis. Jamila Leah Davis. Quentin Trey Davis. Edith DePaz. Natalie Lynn Deem. Lauren J. De La Rosa. Faith Chantel Dempsey. Juliana Hope Dennis.
Christian Noel Diaz. Kristen Lee Dillon. Jack Delson Douglas. Samuel Braden Douglas. James Anthony Dujanovic. Stephen Celtic Dunkel. Kaya Christine Dunlap. Nathan Michael Duran. Ralph George Elcory Eid. Danielle Renee Elder. Alexander Miguel Espinoza. Cody James Everling. Matthew Alvarez Fawcett. Emma Grace Farrell. Madison Hunter Fleming. Jared Douglas Ford. Jamie Renee Foster. Madeline Michelle Fougerus. Austin Thomas Franklin. Langston Joseph Frederick. Michael Tyler Frederick. Ethan Andrew Frericks. Dylan Ray Fries. Matthew Jack Ferguson. Yoselin Marisol Galdamez. Cameron Xavier Peleas Gallardo. Ariel Lene Galloway. Summer Nicole Games. Ricardo Garcia. Sabrina Garcia. Kyle Everett Gardner. Ivy Marie Garfias. Blake Donald Garrison. Joshua Taylor Gatewood. James Anthony Gentry. Peyton John Gilbert. Hansel Go. Erica Kristen Gonzalez. Mark Alexander Gonzalez. Corey Seth Gonzalez. Shelby Diane Grace. Jacob John Robert Graves. Colin Hunter Grebel. Brian Joseph Green. Morgan Lynn Grice. Tori Nicole Greer. Jenna Nicole Graper. Brianna Faith Guajardo. John Allen Gump.
Michael Warren Gunn. Audrey Ruth Hackett. Hunter Logan Harder. Pierce Blaine Harper. Andrew Christopher Harris. Connor Harris. Damon Thomas James Hasty. Colton Boyd Haught. Colin Paul Hayes. Savannah Laura Abear. Jake Aaron Heckendorn. Ryan Neal Henderson. Vanessa Elizabeth Hernandez. Seth Charles Hicks. Antonio Luis Hinojosa. Emmanuel Aaron Hollins. Abraham Holmes V. Jason Wayne Howerton. Alyssa Renee Hughes. Paige Elizabeth Isaacs. Louis Charlie Ituri. Cameron Nicole Jackson. Connor Shane Jasperson. Austin Nicholas Jensen. Nicholas Jimenez. Daisha Monet Johnson. Malik Danye Johnson. Mary Margaret Jones. Courtney Dej Kinnerson. Sana Khan. Rayanna Laurel King. Austin Langley Kincaid. Jalen Ryan Kenny. Jordan Evangeline Kleinjohn. Elissa Lynn Neisler. Cameron Shadrach Knight. Michael Joseph Edward Koza. Mary Evelyn Kyle. Kyle Joseph Labe. Shannon Brooke Laffey. Madison Page Lane. Carson Langley. Morgan Chase Lanham. Taylor Elise Latham. William Lazarato Pinheiro. Nakgwin Dean Lee. Natalie Liao. Elena Christine Lee. Julian Pierre Legrand. Carlos German Montez Leyva. Dietrich Lamont Little II. Brian James Lockhart. Daniel Aaron Lockhart. Grannon William Long.
Carly Ann Looker. Sarah Elizabeth Lopez. Sydney Michelle Lovell. Cody Thomas Luker. Adam Reed Lund. Gabrielle Elizabeth Looper. Sanjita Shahidullah Lura. Viviana Luviano. Amaya Leilani Lynch. Anaya Marie Lemasani Male. Carl Andrew Manners. Sanu Marmolejo. Samantha Yudia Marrero. Hannah Louise Martin. Taylor Renee Martin. Christopher Michael Martinez Jr. Devin Kavork Martinez. Miguel Angel Martinez. Trevor Andrew Mazingale. Jonathan Deshaun Matthews. Rachel Lee Mazurik. Samantha Kendall McAdams. Trenton Wayne McAdams. Tyler John McAdams. Evan Connor McClellan. Adriana Flatisha McNabb. Eric Mason Medellin. Yanicia Elizabeth Marie Mahia. Colton Mitchell Mendez. Victoria Lizette Mendoza. Blake Allen Merriman. Megan and Jeanette Merritt. Nicole Jacquette Miller. Drew Brandon Minter. Anik Inayat Momin. Alyssa Natalie Montemare Ogan. Allison Jean Mooney. Brandon Lee Moore. Chandler J. Moore. Jacob Thomas Moore. Marissa Katarina Moreno. Paul Anthony Moreno. Shelby Ann Morris. Brittany Diana Morton. Ian Mitchell Mosley. Tori Ray Mole. Alex Joseph Muniz. Delaney Nicole Murphy. Abigail Maria Murray. Clayton Tyler Murray. Stacia Marie Nervice.
Gavin Lynn Neighbors. Millen Donald Wynn. Joseph Bo Nicholas Jr. Ryan Connor Nolan. Oluwasha Malore Toluwalupe Oladipo. Kendall Brooke O'Quinn. Christian Michael Orand. Emily Elizabeth Ornelas. Diego Sebastian Paez Chavez. Victoria Palacios de Leon. Noah James Pallett. Rebecca Nicole Parsons. Megan Elizabeth Patterson. Alasia Danae Perez. Ariana Marie Perez. Victoria Alexandra Perez. Najai Xavier Perry. Lindsay Jane Peters. Thomas Ernesto Peters. Noah Thomas Phillips. Jordan Anthony Plumley. James Andrew Pommier. Joshua David Porter. Caitlin Amanda Postel. Midhun Pratap. Shelby Nicole Preston. Ulysses Osman Quintanilla Barrientos. Nusha Jafari Rabat Torki. Eric Thomas Ragsdale. Bailey Christine Rains Lee. Shayna Simone Raleigh. Mira Yatendra Raymond. Criselda Marie Ramirez. Rhea Dawn Ramos. Nicole Alexandra Rapaki. Henry David Rapson. Christiana Elise Riccio. Janae Yvonne Reddick. Clarissa Leanne Respondic. Andrea Victoria Raytana. Jesse Paul Rhodes. LeAnthony Malik Rhodes V. Brendan Alexander Richardson. Luigi Giancarlo Riviera. Dominic Andrew Rocha. Miranda Caitlin Rogers.
Jeffrey Yobanis Rodriguez. Rafael Tyler McInturf Rodriguez. Stephen Joseph Rogers. Ashton Bayani Rose. Bailey Lynn Ross. Taylor Lee Rowe. Nathan Gabriel Rubio Campos.
Andrew Ruiz. Miguel Angel Ruiz Lopez. Abigail Marie Salazar. Alexander George Salzenko. Christian Jose Salmeron. Jonathan Omar Salmeron. Alex Christopher Sander. Emily Elizabeth Sanders. Luther Robert Sarvis IV. Paige Marie Scannell. Michaela Brooke Schumacher. Harper Elizabeth C. Patrick Antonio Self Jr. Abigail Bryn Selstrom. Brandon Caleb Shepard. John Andrew Sherman II. Tyler Jacob Shirley. Nadia Janae Sias. Colton Wade Siemens. Jacob Gregory Simmons. Emily Shea Smith. Shay Nicole Smith. Trey Carver Soper. Dyrell Antoinette Balgoma Soriano. Brady Joel Sorrells. Oscar Renee Sorto. Alexis Ann Soule. Alira Rhiannon Soulsby Monroy. James Lewis Spencer III. Dallin Kiefer Stanton. Raleigh Scott Stegman. Jacob Allen Micah Stevens. Kincaid Christopher Stevens. Michael Aaron Stewart. Ryan Lindsay Stockton. Leah Shantae Stoker. Jamie Michelle Story. Jacob Brian Stoughton. Cosmo Luigi Strada. Garen Joseph Strauss. Alyssa Michelle Sumbera. Keegan Alexander Talplacido. Haley Nicole Tancredi. Tanner Stewart Tarkington. Braden McGuire Taylor. Dylan Slay Tapera. Conan Cooper Terry II. Yasmin Ripe Falgi. Christian Soli Thibodeau. Emily Ann Thibodeau. Thurman Dwayne Thomas Jr. William Daniel Hale Timms.
Jessica Taylor Tipton. Alyssa Lynn Toller. Gilberto Torres Jr. Matthew Ryan Tracy. Montana Sky Tracy. Stephanie Lorraine Trammell.
William Gardner Trask, Tiffany Gail Trilishek, Sydney Alexandra Trujillo, Jonathan Arthur Shapel, Alexander Emerson Tyra, Jamia Marie Tyson, Gustavo Aiden Valdez, Willem Henry Van Borsum, Rebecca Marie Van Sluten, Maya Caitlin Vasquez, Kimberly Michelle Vega, Michael Dylan Vidrine, Scott Twan Vo, Catherine Eve Voller, Marshall Blake Vrajel, Ethan Hip Vu, Ethaniel, I said it wrong. Ethaniel. Brianna Bao Nop Vong, Kyle James Walters, Patrick Dean Watkins, Cameron Elijah Watson, Austin Hunter Wells, Destiny Marie Werble, Sean Samuel Werble, Robert Joseph White, Stephen James White, William Edward Stanislaus Wijikonko, Danielle Wesley Wilhite, Christian Mitchell Williams, John Michael Alexander Williams, Caitlin Louise Williams, Mason Lee Williams, Skylar Nicole Williams, Kyle Robert Wendell, Cody Lee Winkle, Shelby Ann Wynn, Corey Evan Witkowski, Jasmine Shannon Wong, Jacob Dean Woods, Gaddis Earl Woolley III, Caitlin Nicole Wojtek, Matthew Thomas Ray, Alistair Kenneth Wright, Kaylin Christine Wright, Carly Hannah Wright, Lawrence Ray Wright, Emily Nicole Wyatt, Matthew Brian Yarbrough, Lorenz Christian Haruda Yasa, Manuel Infante III,
Seniors, I commend you on earning your high school diploma today. At this time, I would ask everyone to please stand. Class of 2017, please move your tassel from the left side of your mortarboard to the right, signifying that you are now alumni of Clear Springs High School.
Thank you, Mrs. Love. Guests, parents, families, and friends, please remain standing and join the Clear Springs Charger Chorale and Bella Voce seniors and the class of 2017 in the singing of the Clear Springs High School alma mater. You will find the words to the alma mater inside your programs at the bottom. Thank you.
Hail to Clear Springs High School, let the colors soar, loyal to our alma mater, Chargers evermore. Courage, strength, and honor is our battle cry. Blue and silver thunder on to victory, Clear Springs High.
Graduates, you may throw your mortarboards. Thank you and have a safe travel home.